Hi, I'm Becky, and today I'm going to show you how Amazon's A/B testing tool, Manager Experiments, can boost your ROI and drive meaningful sales growth. This tool allows you to make data-based decisions, so you're not just kind of making decisions that you think might work, you're actually looking at the data for your product listings, and that can really help you on both sides. In sides of traffic being one of them, and also how you're converting in your conversions. So make sure to stay to this end of this video as well. I'm going to share with you an experiment type that actually led to an extra over $2,500 in extra sales for one brand over the course of a month. So when it comes to your brand selling on Amazon's platform, A/B testing or split testing, that's going to be a really helpful strategy that can really make all the difference between your sales being okay and stagnating, and then really driving more growth and profits for Amazon. By testing different elements of your listing, you can then see what works, you can make those data-driven decisions like I mentioned, and you can optimize your listings performance. So what exactly is Amazon Manager Experiments? Well, in a nutshell, it's an A/B testing tool, and that's going to let you compare two different versions of your product listing content. So think of things like title, images, A+ content. Basically, you're going to be able to see what version actually performs better. Now, the beauty of this is that customers are split into groups for you. So each group, you're going to see different versions of that content simultaneously. So when the experiment is running, and without A/B testing, you're really kind of left guessing what changes will actually drive sales. So you could have made a change and it could have actually hurt you. So A/B testing, that's going to take the guesswork out of the equation, which is going to let you really base your decisions on real data for what works for customers that are shopping for your product on Amazon. Now, I'm sure that your brand has been there. You've been tweaking titles, maybe you've rewritten descriptions, you've adjusted your images, really hoping that those changes would lead to more sales. But it's always what brands ultimately are looking at, really, when they're trying to achieve, when they reach out to us at ClickFluency, is just really growth. Now, without that concrete data, it is hard to make a decision that's unique to this platform. So if you think about it, how many sales are you potentially leaving on the table because your title doesn't resonate and it doesn't get people to click into it? Or maybe it's your image, it doesn't really showcase your product in the best light, and you're missing out on opportunities maybe to a competitor's listing that's showing up next to yours and they're clicking on that one instead. And that's where the frustration can really set in. And that's why split testing can be really a game changer for your brand, and also something that I think that you should be incorporating in your Amazon strategy, especially once you've optimized your listings. So if you want to watch a video that I did recently, I do have this video here about updates, for instance, to bullet point rules, as that should be something that you're optimizing when you're looking at your listings. Now, there's 6 key elements that you can test as of the time that I'm recording this. So you've got product images, main images, bullet points, descriptions, and A+ content. Also your brand story, which shows up right before your A+ content if you're using that. Now, each of those elements, they're going to really play a vital role in either driving traffic to your product pages or increasing the conversions once people are actually coming to your listing. So for example, if you're testing product titles and main images, that can really help you optimize how often your product is going to even appear in searches, which is important, obviously, and how many people, when they see the result, are they actually clicking through, since you're working on SEO for the title and the image. Really, you're kind of looking at the click-through rate, or your CTR. Now, A+ content and brand story, those are other things that are really key to kind of boosting that conversion rate. And you're giving them more, customers, more compelling reasons to buy from you, as you know, they're already at that point on your listing and they're trying to decide at that point if your product is for them or if it's not. So testing those elements really can give you the power to systematically, optimize your listings even more and more, since it's not really a one-time thing. Now, rather than just making kind of random adjustments too, which is what you might already be doing, you'll really be able to kind of confidently implement changes because you know that you're looking at actual data. So let's talk about eligibility, because that's all great, but if you're not eligible, not every brand can actually use this tool right away. So I want to make sure that you are aware of that. So to be eligible to run experiments, you do need to meet 2 big criteria. So there's the one criteria is your brand eligibility, and you must be enrolled with Amazon Brand Registry. That's the first thing. The second one is then by ASIN, so ASIN eligibility. So your ASIN essentially, or your product listing, it needs to be getting enough traffic to ensure that you're actually going to see accurate results. So if your ASIN isn't eligible, you're at that point just wanting to focus on driving more traffic through ads or other marketing channels to make sure that you can then qualify. Now, if you want to learn more about Amazon's brand referral bonus program, make sure to watch that video I did here, and it teaches you a lot more about that. And also don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you're finding it helpful. So here's another tip. You want to start by testing your highest traffic ASINs for faster, more reliable results that'll also kind of give you a bigger impact on your sales. Now, while you're running experiments, make sure that your other marketing efforts that you're doing, think of your Amazon advertising, your social media ads, email campaigns, make sure that those are kind of staying consistent so you can kind of make sure that you're seeing the results for what they really are. Because if, for instance, there's a sudden drop or maybe even a spike in traffic, that could obviously skew your results. Additionally, did you know that you can also test multiple variants of your product simultaneously? There's now the multi-attribute experiments. So that's really helpful if you are selling maybe different sizes or colors of the same product. So it's a variation. Now, once your experiment is complete, you're going to want to then review the results to see which version performed better. So you want to look at the metrics like your conversion rate, your sales, the customer engagement. Like, also remember that you just don't want to switch to the winning version without thinking through it. Make sure that those changes also do align with your brand's broader strategy on and off Amazon. Now, to get the most from Amazon A/B testing, you should always be testing something ideally. So you want to start with really small incremental changes like tweaking your title, for instance. But you want to also keep the test running long enough to statistically get helpful and significant results. So that usually means you're going to be testing at least 4 weeks, which is kind of like the starting point of what we like to do. Now, don't stop at just one test, obviously. You can continue to optimize your listings continually, and that's really like the whole point of using experiments. Now, a common mistake that happens is really if you're changing too many elements at once because, you all of a sudden realize, okay, there's a lot of different things I want to test. Well, you want to really stick to testing just one variable at a time because that can skew your data. So another pitfall would be you're ending your test too early. There's not enough time to really reach a significant result. So that's something else to keep in mind. Now, I wanted to share this, what I said earlier. So for one brand, we split tested their A+ content specifically, and we were amazed because we saw an additional $2,564 in sales as a result of that experiment, and we did run that one for 8 weeks. Now, Amazon's Manage Your Experiments tool, it's a powerful way to optimize your listings. It's going to help with your, increasing conversions, driving sales on Amazon. Now, if you're ready to really take control of your Amazon growth, start thinking about running your first experiment today. And while you're kind of thinking now about these opportunities for more growth for Amazon, make sure to check out this next video I have on using Amazon's FBA opportunity tool.